Hey guys, this is Mark, and this is Mark's Prostate Cancer Experience. I'm recording this video roughly 14 months after my surgery, and the title of this video is Stop, Don't Worry. And the reason is I've been chatting with some folks via my Facebook page, which is also called Mark's Prostate Cancer Experience. And I'm also talking to some other gentlemen who are getting ready for surgery, and they're a little worried and concerned about the surgery, the after effects. So I thought I'd put a few notes together and just share them with you today. At the same time, I wanted to report that I'm still testing PSA 0 after 14 months, which is great. So I'm fairly confident that the cancer that I had is eradicated at this point, and I'm very happy about that. And I'm coming to you today from Komodo Island in Indonesia. I'm on a cruise ship right now. This is the Seabourn Encore. One of the great benefits of getting your body back together after surgery is traveling resumes and exercise resumes. And I'm actually wearing my trusted Under Armour shirt. I had a great gym routine this morning. I did squats, a lot of cardio, a lot of heavy lifting, which is certainly possible after prostate cancer surgery. So, all about the worrying. So, it's natural that you're going to have anxiety. This is something that we don't know much about. When you're newly diagnosed with cancer, you're generally going to try to get to surgery within a few months. So there's a bit of research you can do. If you do read a lot of reports online, various blogs, internet pages, they're going to drive you crazy, I promise you. You're going to see a lot of negative commentary out there. Much of it as far as I'm concerned, not typical of what most men will go through. Some of the articles are quite old. Surgical techniques have certainly improved a little bit, actually a lot. So as far as the surgery goes, if you pick a surgeon who is going to do a very credible job with you, there's kind of a few rules that I have. Number one, make sure that you prepare your body adequately for surgery. That means Kegel exercises 30 days before surgery. It means going to the gym, getting yourself in shape. If you're overweight, slim down a little bit. Get to work with a trainer who can help you work on your core muscles to really just kind of make your body a good environment for the surgery. Number two is find a surgeon who is very reputable. I'd like to recommend surgeons with 5,000 or more prostate cancer surgeries robotically. This is going to be a surgeon who will know what they're doing. This becomes very routine for them. And you want to ask your surgeon as well if they're the ones that conduct the whole surgery. There are surgeons out there who start the surgery but have others finish the job and work with other, parts of the process. So make sure your surgeon is the one that's doing the entire surgery. And the third rule I have is don't worry. These are very routine operations. The most important thing about the surgery is that you want the cancer to be removed. And that's what the operation will do. It will remove the prostate and the cancer with it, which is really what happens in most cases. It's really rare that cancer is left behind. It's very rare. But you certainly, want the confidence that your surgeon is going to do everything that he or she can do. But after surgery, people are worried about incontinence. They're worried about sexual function. So very briefly, I want to give you what life is like 14 months after surgery. But certainly, I was able to get back into this shape much sooner than that, within months. So as far as erectile function goes, let's start with continence because that's the one that people are worried about. A lot of people are worried about diapers and leakage and this sort of thing. I was in the same camp myself. But when your body heals itself, your day-to-day activity is just like it used to be. I like to drink a lot of fluids. I like to make sure that I'm very hydrated. And so there are times where I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. Once you've recovered and not too long after your surgery, you're able to hold in your urine just like you used to. So any fears about not being able to make it to a bathroom or not having the control, for the most part, you're going to have full control, which means that you'll start and stop your urine flow when you choose. It's not something that's going to happen without your permission, so to speak, but you're in control of that. Now, occasionally what will happen, because you no longer have two valves controlling urine flow. Currently, when you have your prostate is a valve and your sphincter is a valve. So when one of the organs is removed, then you're left with one, but it works very well. Your sphincter will last you a full lifetime. It gets stronger over time. It's a perfect valve for starting and stopping control without question. So you're not generally going to be in a situation where you just can't hold it in. And there are times where if I'm driving around and I'm not near a restroom, I'll hold it in quite a bit, and I'm surprised how long I can hold it in for. What will happen though is every now and then under a stressful situation, you might get a little squirt. So what are stressful situations? Well, when I'm at the gym and I'm doing a deadlift or I'm doing a squat and my whole body's tensed up, every now and then your muscles kind of react in a certain way and you get a very tiny squirt. It's not anything you really notice. It doesn't leak. It's not something that runs down your leg. It's somewhat akin to when you're at a urinal and you're doing the guy shake and maybe you didn't get the last one done. So we're talking like an eye drop's worth, very, very little amount, but nothing that's going to disrupt your day or embarrass you or anything like that at all. Sometimes if you sneeze, for some people, there is a little bit of a drip. With me, not necessarily. If you get very gassy and you have to kind of let it go, yeah, sometimes you'll feel a very, very tiny squirt. But you're never going to have a day-to-day life where you're constantly worrying about peeing without control. You don't need pads, you won't need guards and shields and diapers. You might initially, within the days or weeks or months after surgery, it really depends on your body, but for the most part, you'll go your whole life moving forward without all that nonsense to worry about. So stop worrying about urinary control. You're going to have it and it's going to be perfect for you. Now, remember, you have to have the right surgeon that gets the job done. As far as erectile dysfunction goes, this is the area that we're always worried about as well. We're men. We like our manhood. We like to sort of know that it's still there with us. Urinary control returns in many cases almost immediately. So for me, the day my catheter came out, I had pretty much full control, and it stayed for that. And you've seen my videos. If earlier I've talked about that. Erectile function takes a little bit longer, and for me, it was about 3 to 4 months before I had full erectile function back. And the great news is it comes back 100%. The important thing, though, is that in the surgery, the surgeon has to spare the nerves. So the technique that your surgeon will use will optimize the nerve's abilities to kind of get back together again and heal. One thing that not all surgeons tell their patients, and my surgeon, who is Dr. David Samadi in New York out of the Lenox Hill Hospital, he put me on a Cialis prescription for 30 days. It's a 5 milligram daily Cialis. And the purpose of that, and by the way, I started taking it the day my catheter was removed, but the purpose of the Cialis is to increase blood flow and to ensure that healing of the nerves and the whole area that's been operated on progresses pretty quickly. So taking Cialis is not going to give you an erection in the first or month or two, and it's a small dose. One thing you can try is after about 30 to 45 days, if you want to get a 100 milligram dose of Viagra, and take that and just see if that creates the reaction you're looking for. In many cases it will. So at least you know as a backup plan you have Viagra, but you'll get back to control before you even know it. So the bottom line is this, guys. If you take care of your body, if you see a good surgeon, you, like a vast majority of men that are getting operated on today with robotic surgery, with science as it is, will recover almost 100%. The minor differences that your body will have after the surgery are so negligible. I don't think about it anymore. I go on my day-to-day. If I am doing a deadlift and I get a little squirt of urine, it doesn't ruin my day at all. I don't think about it. I really just carry on as I used to. So anyway, keep watching. From time to time, I'll post some more videos. But do visit my Facebook page, Mark's Prostate Cancer Experience, and we can talk more directly then. All right, take care. Goodbye from Indonesia.